Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil. We're here with Liv and it's a bit windy, and today we are letting the calves out of the shed. First time seeing grass. We're also going to body score the calves in the shed. They're coming off milk because some of them are down on 3 litres. We've already done it once, but I have to do it again just to be sure. Our calf shed is there. We just have to take down the bales, calves come out, and every year we put up gates up here, and then they get the whole field, and then we put them out to grass, and they never get a shock of a wire till they go out, and we spend a week putting them back. This time, instead of putting gates up here, we are putting up Liv's fence. So Liv is a solar fencer and tape that she uses for the pigs, and we're putting that up here, and hopefully that's going to keep them back. The grass, there's a nice little lush bit of grass here now. It's not the highest bit of grass, but you know, it's nice. We've got a bit of urea put on it, and it'll come on nicely there, but we'll give them that bit first. The reason why I give them a small bit and then give them the rest is to kind of get them that they come out of the shed and remember to go back into the shed to get their milk, because they're still on the feeder getting milk when they're in and out. The reason for that is so they can acclimatise their digestive system to nibbling at grass as they come off milk. And since we started doing that, we have had very little issues where calves go out the grass field and need to go back on milk. Nearly no calves we have to put back, whereas before, when we were on bucket feeders and putting them out when they were weaned, that we used to, if you put out 12 calves, you could be guaranteed you'd 1 or 2 had to go back on milk. That's what we're doing. So Liver's a roller fence now. It's just a matter of stringing it up there, and then we'll go into the shed, knock them down, and then we also body score the calves. And also this video is sponsored by Herdwatch. As always, Herdwatch sponsor all of our cattle videos. I will be using the Herdwatch app to body score the calves that are coming off milk, so that we can see how they actually look. And that's how we go by weaning. We go by how the calf looks, that he's good, strong, full, has a bit of a back on him, and we say, yeah, you can keep coming off milk. We get this wire up and we get this working. Fence is up, it's on, so now we use our boundary blade. See what power is in it. It's clicking anyways. Full 8,000 volts. You can see there, lights up red. I'll put it again at there, and it turns on. Yeah, full 8,000. And the only reason I never knew how this worked until Liv's cousin Sam was here, and Sam was like, did you? I don't remember you showing me, right? Sam showed me how it worked. Anyways, that's the fence up. Power in it, lots of power in it, so hopefully that puts some manners on them. So now it's time to let the calves see whatever bit of grass is there, because where the pigs were, just kind of the other side, is a bit heen rough. But anyways, Bertie, are you driving? So we're in the calf shed now. They are all fast asleep. So we've nearly all the bales taken down because it's quite warm. It's 18 degrees at the minute, so they really do need to be getting out just to get them out of it is quite warm. You can feel how much warmer it is in here in comparison. So just these 2 bales. So Liv's going to knock them on the ground. I'm going to toss them out, and once we get them out, then we will we'll just see how they get on, and then we'll go make our list to go body score them. Well, if you just do whatever you have to do just to get them cut and pull out leaves. And now that is the bales moved. Father Phil and I bedded in here this morning, so we just made our little stack there, and we'll bed with that then probably tomorrow or the next day. But they're just a bit wary of going out now, so take them a few minutes. But you can feel the difference just taking them 2 bales down has made to the shed. There's just a lovely cool breeze coming in from there. That's very nice. So the calves just have to become brave. It's one of these things. If you were to leave a gate open, half the shed would be gone when you have your back turned. Open up a bit for them to actually where you want them to go, and they get nervous about it. Wait for these to go out, and we'll get on to doing our body scoring now and see that everybody is okay to come off everyone that's coming off milk is okay to continue coming off milk. Anyone that needs more milk gets more milk. It just has to be done. We do it twice. I have it done once already on 60 calves, and of the first 60 calves coming off, only 2 had to be put back. I think Liv had put 1 or 2 back after that as well. But yeah, calves, touch wood, doing very well this year. So yeah, we'll go see these guys going out. So there's the first cows going to the fence. They don't know what it is. So if it keeps them turned away from it, happy days. Guinea fowl. Yeah, it is a bit rough here. This is just where the pigs were for the pumpkin patch, and it's always a bit rough of itself down here. Rest of the shed is in good, or rest of the field's in good order. Just this bit here is a bit rough. Yeah, they seem happy to be out now. And they're nearly all dehorned too, aren't they? Yeah. We must be down to the last 5-ish.
8 we've done. And then 118 in the shed.
Yeah.
Minus Herefords
and Angus. But once we get these all done, this shed, we move the crate to the other shed to do them. But they can get out here now, stretch their legs, get some good, clean, fresh Irish air. So now it is the time in the video to announce the winner of this month's giveaway that we run on last week's video for the Tama roll of recycled net or €150 voucher and merchandise, kindly sponsored by Tama Ireland. So no point talking about it any longer, it's time to get to it, and I forgot to turn on my screen record. Drum roll. And the winner is Kieran O'Shea. So, Kieran, I will be getting in touch with you through your email, and you can send me a message on Instagram if you want to double check that it is, as I've seen the scammers were at it again in the last video. Congratulations to Kieran, and I'll get in touch with you on email and we'll get that out to you, and hopefully again in May we'll have another competition. But anyways, we get back into the rest of the video. And we are back in the shed now, and it is time to body condition score the calves, BCS. So we'll use the Herdwatch app now. It's a drocky, dreary day, so it's a couple of days now since we let them out, just busy trying to get crops in, and now it's a wet day. Robert and Bro are away at Slurry with the tankers, so that left me at home to try and get caught up on a lot of different jobs. So one of the jobs is we're going to body condition score these calves to make sure that they're all okay for coming off. Every calf in the shed, all 119 or 18? 118 calves are coming off milk. So we're on, well, I just double checked, maybe just some of the last ones aren't. 504. One of the last calves. No, actually not all the calves. So the last maybe 40 calves aren't coming off, or 20 calves. So there's 80 to 100 calves coming off milk. The first 60 of them will be off milk this day next week. So there, we've already body condition scored them, and we've put back 2 out of the 60 needed more milk. Now we'll run through them again to make sure that they're all coming off nicely. So the way we do it is everyone gets body condition scored twice to see that they're maintaining their condition coming off milk, so that we know they're good to come off. If they're not, we give them more milk, we let them bulk up, and we wean them off. We don't wean by weight, because there's a big difference between your, like say that good lad there, and maybe one of the little smaller calves. We always do it on how the calf looks, how he looks. He's full, you know, like he's full, he's good clean coat on him, you can't really see the backbone that well, you know. That's how we do. Down with camera, and what I have to do now, so what I have to do now is open up the Herdwatch app and then put in all the numbers of all the calves that I want to go through in the shed. The Herdwatch app open, scoring, body condition score. So we pick a score. So realistically, the way I do this is we input all the calves that we need to check on it, and as I go around, like so 4403, lovely big square calf standing beside me, I take him off the list. And when I've them all gone through, the list I'm left with is the ones that need to stay on milk. So we pick the 2.5 score and hit next, and then I select the calves I want, so I can filter them, make it a little bit easier for myself. 6 months, apply, show results, and then I know that I need, now I just select all my calves. So now this is the fun bit. Find 43.89. 43.89. He looks, excuse the, it's just it was always mucky up next to feeder. He looks perfect. He's a great shine on him. He's a great back on him. You know, he looks full. What it says, ah, geez, now I can't remember his number. 43.89. 43.89. Bang, he's off. 43.72 looks perfect too. It's a Hereford heifer. 43.85 again, looking good. So yeah, it's literally just go through the calves now. So we'll get in, we'll go through them. It's going to take some time. It's easy enough at the start, but once you get towards the end, that's when it gets a bit difficult finding your last few calves, and then remembering that, oh, you've already looked at him and you don't need to look at him again, kind of a thing. But easiest way of doing it. So we're down to 37 animals on the list, so just trying to cross any more off. I thought I had most of them seen to now, so I'm just going to run through the shed, see can I find any more to take off the list. So that's what, 37 over, you can say 120. It's nearly a quarter, 3/4 of the calves fit to come off. So yeah, just have to find some more of these numbers on the list now. The bulk of the calves are gone through. So that is the calves gone through. So I'm left with a list of 28 calves, and undoubtedly there's calves on this list that probably are alright for coming off milk, but I've just got to the point where I can't seem to find many more of them to go check on them, check them to see what their body condition is. So I know the ones on the list that have seen, they're staying on that list, so they get more milk now, and anyone else is, anyway, everyone that's on this list is getting more milk. So a calf that I might have missed, that I didn't see and didn't get to take him off the list, he's not going to get more milk even though he doesn't really need it, so he's a win-win. But the main thing is every calf that I know needs more milk is on this list. So there's 28, so you could say that's 25% of the shed needs extra milk, which I don't think is too bad considering everything. It's not too bad, and take it, there's some of them probably don't need more, but can't seem to find many more. That's the one issue, one of the downsides to the system where we have everyone in the shed. You know, saying, oh, you can't, if you haven't seen them yet, how do you know they're not sick? Because all these calves are still on milk. I check every day to make sure that everyone is feeding, and the feeder flags anyone who isn't feeding or isn't feeding well, and then you're able to go, right, I need to find that number. You find that number. This morning I had one calf to feed. We'll put these 28 back days on milk, so we'll give them an extra 10 days on milk. Day next week, the 55-ish calves will be coming off milk, and then once we get them out of the shed, it frees up more space in the shed. The other calves get on that bit better, less of a pressure disease load and that in the shed. So we'll just go through this now. So here's some of the boys here. They're nice big calves. Great big boys, so they're, you know, well filled, well nice to come off milk. So there they are. I think we had 3 Charlies had to stay back on milk. But most of them are looking alright. So now it's time to let these out on the rest of the lawn. You can see just how well the calves, we've been moving the fence forward every day, giving them another bit and another bit. Just the reason for the fence is to try and get them that they don't come out, forget they were in the shed to have milk, so they can't get used to in and out. But now it's time to move that, and you can just see how well the grass has grown for the few days. Absolutely leaping out of the ground. It has cooled down a bit now in the weather, and it's rocky dreary all day, but the grass has done substantially well, and we put 2 bags of old 50 kilo 100 weight bags of urea on it that I found that was in the back of the shed we were cleaning out. I just put them in the spreader, come out here, put them out. Done the job lovely, so it did. Absolutely it down, and they're out. If it wasn't a nicer day, you might see them galloping across. They're more likely to gallop back into the shed, or what they do tend to do, stand under the ivy at the castle wall, because there's great shelter there. But yeah, just going to move that fence down along the paling there, because they seem to be jumping over our sheep wire we put up last year. And yeah, we'll come back when it's a bit drier and hopefully get some footage of them galloping around the lawn. But yeah, can't blame them not wanting to be out this day. No, that's the fence up. But I tell you, rain wasn't long making what was a bare bit of ground a very greasy bit of ground. Anyways, we'll pick it up when on a good day and see how they're getting on. There's our two bronze turkey stags. It's a bit windy out. And geese. Two geese in the pod. They are hatching. But the cows are out. Yeah, hopefully you can hear me. It is quite windy. They're out enjoying life. So they're out now. Why are they out now? Maybe let them out yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was the day before yesterday. They're 2 days out now. You can kind of start to see the impact on them, or on the grass. They're starting to get into it, but they're looking really, really well. It's a nice sight to see them out at grass. There's probably quite a few still in the shed actually, I'd say. But they're well happy. Well happy to be out and about, loving life. So yeah, that kind of finishes today's video. So these calves here, the first 40-50 of them are going to be off milk by the end of this week. So we're going to have to, at the end of the week, we might give them a few extra days out here just to make sure they're okay, and then we'll move them on to the shrubbery, which is just below the house, and we'll put a batch of whatever there is off. We'll put them down there. We'll move on our unborn calves to join up with them, and that'll be their rotation for the summer. But yeah, they're doing really well, touch wood, and everything seems to be going quite well for us this year. Quite well for us. So there's not much more to say. And Thursday's video is going to be on our pig. She has farrowed, she has piglets. Thursday's video we'll let you is the video of her farrowing. But yeah, also congratulations to the winner of the Tama competition. Congratulations on that, and hopefully now in May we'll have another giveaway to do. Well, we'll see how that goes. But anyways, we're going to leave it at that for today's video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from us. Good luck.